Hello. In this video, you can practice your listening. Now, I have one question for you today. What if you could learn English while you sleep? I know, it sounds a little strange. You might be thinking, is that even possible? But stay with me. I give you my word that by the time we finish this lesson, you will know how it works, why it works, and how you can start studying English tonight, just by going to bed. Now, imagine this. You are tired. You brush your teeth. You turn off the light. You close your eyes. But while you sleep, your brain doesn't. Somewhere in your head, something amazing is taking place. You are not reading. You are not writing. You are not studying. But you are still learning. Yes, learning English, learning words, learning phrases, slowly, calmly, naturally, all by listening while you slept. No grammar books, no exams, no pressure, just an idea. Listen to easy English pre-sleep and during sleep, and let your brain make a memory of it while you dream. This idea is not easy for many to accept. They have the thought, I need to study hard to be able to speak in English. And yes, practice matters. But what if I said, your brain learns when you're taking a break? And when are you most at ease? When you sleep. Your sleeping brain remembers more than you may think. Science has confirmed time and time again that sleep plays a crucial role in your learning and memory processes. Your brain listens. It repeats. The language is kept within, like a silent helper that does its work while you sleep. So you wake up and the English is a bit more natural, a bit more comfortable. Maybe you can make sense of a word you couldn't understand before, or possibly another phrase is easier on your mouth. That is sleep learning, and it's real. So I'm going to explain it all in this video. I'm going to explain what your brain does at night. I will demonstrate the kind of English you want to listen to. I will help you form your own sleep English habit. But I'll provide you with real simple examples you can use immediately, even if you're just starting to learn English. Are you curious? Do you want to learn in such a way that it's not painful, not stressful, not worrisome? It's even easy when you're sleeping? Then stay with me. Take a deep breath. So let's start on your new English journey. Right here, right now, with your eyes closed and your mind open. Chapter 1. What happens in the brain when you sleep? At night, when the world is quiet and you close your eyes, something very interesting happens. You might assume your brain shuts down when you go to sleep. In fact, it moves into a new mode of operation. Your body rests, yes. Your arms and legs relax. Your eyes stop moving. But your brain, it wakes up in a different way, like a hidden workshop that only appears when you are sleeping. Even as you sleep, even while your heart beats slowly and your breath is rhythmic, your brain is in motion. It is doing something vital. Cleaning, sorting, remembering, and saving. Think of your brain as a massive library. You accumulate quite a lot during the day. Words, images, voices, sounds, feelings. Everything you hear is like a little book. Each sound is a note on a page. But the library is also a mess by day. Books are flying around. Some of them are open, Some of them are upside down. Some are just half finished. It's noisy. It's busy. It's a little crazy. But then something beautiful happens. You go to sleep. And then the library goes silent. The librarian walks in. She moves slowly. She has a kind smile. She doesn't speak. She just works. All night she's reshelving books. She sets the new words aside in a special place for you to revisit. What you do is extract the noise and retain the music. This is what your brain does. It stores memories. It remembers sounds. It repeats patterns. It brings order to the day's chaos. And it does so silently while you sleep. This is not just a story. It's also science. In 2012, some researchers made a rather fascinating discovery. They had people listen to short, simple sounds just before going to sleep. When they woke up later after a sound sleep, the people could remember the sounds, even better than before. The brain had retained the sounds it had heard during sleep without an effort, without memorizing. In other words, even when you don't feel as though you're learning, your brain is still listening, still remembering, still working. This is huge if you want to learn English. You don't need to push. You don't need to stress. You can let your brain do its thing while you relax. Let me tell you a true story. Maya was a young woman. She wanted to take English courses, but she was too busy. She had spent a long day working and was exhausted. She didn't wish to be reading a grammar book at night. One day, she decided to try something different. With that, she found a recording of basic English words and their meanings. The voice was slow and calm. She strummed it gently while getting ready for bed. She didn't take notes. She didn't bother trying to recall. She just listened gently. Then she fell asleep. The morning after, she remembered a word. It surprised her. She didn't expect that. She did it the next night, too. After several nights, some more words came to her. They came to her without trying, like birds coming back to a tree. Her brain was ticking away quietly as she dreamed. No pressure, no tests, just sleep and sound. So yes, it sounds strange, but it is real. That's something you can pick up just by osmosis if you already speak English. Not like reading a book or sitting in a class, but in a softer way, a more natural way. Just as if I were learning the word to a song by hearing it repeated over and over is the way I am learning to write. Slowly, gently, and deeply. It's not magic. Your brain is built to do that. And when you use it in the right way, the learning can be tranquil and in fact beautiful. But perhaps now you're wondering, all right, I get that my brain can learn when I'm asleep, but what kind of English should I listen to? What is best? Should it be fast or slow? Words or sentences? Should there be music or just voices? That is the next step in our journey, and an essential one. Chapter 2. What you should listen to before sleep and during sleep. Hence, you now know that your brain can learn while you sleep. But what to actually listen to? This part is very important. You see, there is no one single type of English. Some English is fast, some is slow, some of it has long, difficult words. Some is simple and clear. Your brain craves one thing when you sleep: peace. It doesn't want a big fight. It does not want to fight. It wants to float. That's why the kind of English you use before and during sleep matters a lot. Think of it like this. Your brain at night is like a child ready for bed. It's in the mood for something benign. It wants soft words. It wants a calm voice. Give it some loud, fast English, and it will draw up the covers of its menu and say, "No, thank you." But offer it slow, simple English, with short sequences of a few words each, repeated softly, and your brain will smile and say, "Yes, I like this." So what kinds of English are best? Start with short words. Simple words you already know or can work out. Then add simple sentences. For example, I am happy. This is my house. The sun is bright. These sentences may read as too facile, but that's the point. Easy is good. Simple is beautiful when you're learning in your sleep. Next, choose slow speech. If the voice is too rapid, your brain won't have time to jump from word to word. Keep in mind, it's not fully awake. It's functioning against a silent backdrop. So the voice should be gentle, clear, relaxed. Not as a teacher in a noisy classroom. Closer to a friend reading a bedtime story. And repetition, of course. Repetition is the best way to remember. One word, if you hear it once, it might float away. But if you hear it 3, 4, 5 times in a row, it sticks. Like a hit song that you hear over and over. So if you pick material that repeats key words and phrases, your brain will thank you. Another good idea is to choose English accompanied by peaceful background music. Music helps your mind relax. It sets the mood. Yeah, you see and say that, but it makes the words come across softer, a little more slick, a little more like we want to hear your message. Think ocean sounds or soft piano or something with a heartbeat rhythm. You might attempt affirmations in English. Basic positive sentence. I am learning English. English is easy for me. I enjoy learning. These are all gentle, useful words, full of good feelings. Or a brief bedtime story in English. Stories are like dreams. They put you there, and then you remember, effortlessly. But for now, let's pause for a little bit of fun. Imagine this. It's bedtime. You're tired. You brush your teeth. You get under the blanket. You press play. And suddenly, boom, yeah, you hear a loud news broadcaster. Today's in Washington, Los Económicos Habibios has increased by 2.5% because of the global attentious. Stop. Your brain goes like, what? Or worse, you stumble on a grammar podcast. Now let's discuss the past perfect continuous tense. Then your brain just goes, good night, I'm out. That's not what you want. That's similar to giving a baby spicy food. It's too much, too hard, too fast. Your groggy brain craves something soft and sweet, not grammar soup or business news. So what music should you play before and during sleep? Here are 3 kinds of beginner-friendly audio to check out. Number 1. Vocabulary lists. These are plain lists of words alongside their definitions. For example, apple, A red thing you eat, cognitive. Table, a place to eat. Run, to move fast. Hear the words and see them in your mind. It's easy and powerful. Favorite number 2, bedtime English stories. These are short, calming tales told in simple English and read with soft voices and soothing music. They make your brain feel safe. You are enjoying the story and acquiring new words at the same time. Number 3, daily phrases. These are mundane sentences like, I hope you have a good day. How are you? I am fine. Can I have some water? These are handy, straightforward, and ideal for slow, drowsy listening. So you've got the magic formula now. Simple words plus slow voice plus repetition equals sleepy time English. Don't force yourself to work late into the night. Avoid topics that are hard to listen to. Your brain doesn't want to be a student at nightfall. It wants to be a dreamer. Let it relax. Let it float. Let the English flow to you like a gentle breeze. But now perhaps you're thinking, all right, I know what to listen to. But how do I manage it every night? What's your best way to cultivate a bedtime English habit? Let's take a look at it next. Chapter 3. The power of repetition is your ally. I'm going to share something with you that can change the way you learn English forever. It's not a big secret. It's not hard to do, but it is very powerful. It's called repetition, meaning I have to hear the same thing again, and again, and again. Yes, I know it sounds boring. You may think to yourself, but I already read this yesterday. Yes, exactly. That's why it's working. Repetition is the closest thing we have to magic when it comes to our brains. The more you're exposed to English words you've heard before, the more your brain remembers, without any stress and without any effort. It comes easily, like breathing, like dreaming. You don't have to get everything the first time around. Just let the words repeat. Let them resound in your head, like music softly on the radio. Think of it like a song. Suppose you hear a new song on the radio. You don't even know the words the first time. It's just sound. Perhaps it's soothing, but the words are indistinct. And then the next day, you hear the same song again, and again, and again. Then one day you are on the street and bingo, you are singing the song. You didn't study it. You didn't write it down. You heard it so many times that your brain memorized it. That's how English works too. When the same English kicks in every night, your brain begins to sing along, even in your dreams. This is not just an idea. It's how your brain is built. Your brain loves patterns. It's so happy to hear that same rhythm, that same sound, that same message. It is in this repetition that the words begin to feel like home. Let's do something right now. Here are 5 of the most common English verbs to be taught in beginner sleep learning audios. These little verbs are, however, pivotal. Ready? Here they are. Be, have, go, do, get. It's these 5 little words that are like keys. They unlock hundreds of English sentences. Let's say them nice and slow 3 times. Be, have, go, do, get. Be, have, go, do, get. be, have, go, do, get. Do you begin to feel the little guys sticking? And even just by repeating them a handful of times, now they start to inhabit your memory. Now think about hearing these words in your sleep every night. Try to picture yourself listening to sentences such as, I am happy. You have a book. We go to school. They do the work. I get up early. Patterns that repeat every night. The same small words, the same soft voice. This is how repetition helps construct powerful language within you. You don't need to force it. You don't need to push. Just chill, listen, and repeat. Now you need to get this really important point. A lot of people think they need fresh content every day. A new video, a new lesson, a new audio. But that's a mistake, especially for novices. Your brain doesn't crave new all the time. Your brain wants familiar. If you listen to the same audio 7 nights in a row, it will help you more than listening to 7 different ones. Why? For every night, your brain has another opportunity to remember, another chance to go deeper, another opportunity to link the words to feelings, sounds, and a concept. You read new content every day only scratches the surface, but repeated content, drilling down, does reach and create real memory. It becomes part of you. Repetition is your stealth teacher. It doesn't shout. It doesn't test you. It just says the same thing over and over in a whisper until one day you whisper back without fear, without effort, without translation. That's the power of hearing English as you sleep every night with the same friendly words. It's not just learning, it's becoming. So, okay, now that you know that your secret weapon is repetition, you're perhaps wondering, okay, but then how do I actually form a new habit? How can I incorporate this into my life from here on, every single? Chapter 4. Manufacture your sleep English routine. Now that you've learned how effective sleep learning repetition is, here's the next step. Let's form your own sleep English routine. This is an easy plan to help you practice English every night without feeling stressed out, without too much thought, and with absolutely no books. You don't need to be perfect. You don't have to be particularly fast, only reliable. Similar to brushing your teeth or coating your throat with aqua. When you do the same thing every single night, what your brain says is, oh, I know what this is. It's time to listen. It's time to learn. To begin with, where are you? Your brain learns most efficiently in an environment that feels safe and calm. So shut down your bright lights before bed. Get your phone out of sight. Yes, really. The blue light from the phone pulls the same scam that a morning light box does during the winter. It fools your brain into thinking it's still daytime. That adds to the difficulty of relaxing. Instead, design for a warm, calm environment. Perhaps you turn on a small lamp, drink a small amount of warm water, or inhale and exhale 3 times deeply. This sends a signal to your brain. It's time to rest. Now for the English. You don't need to study, just listen. You may cook up one short, simple English audio. It might be 5 to 10 minutes in duration. Opt for one with simple words, slow speech, and quiet background music. The aim is to help your brain take in English the way you might take in a lullaby, not like a test. You can access audios that teach you vocabulary, greetings, or short bedtime stories. Play it a little bit softly, loud enough to know that it's playing, but not louder than that. The last thing you want is to have to wake yourself up. The aim is to relax and let the English just flow into your mind naturally, like a gentle river. Here's a basic routine you might follow tonight. 10 minutes before bed, walk into your bed, close your eyes, and press play. Listen to your English audio. Try not to move too much. Just breathe slowly and savor the words. Once the audio is complete, have it play again softly in the background as you sleep. You don't need to focus. Just let go. Let your brain do the work. That's your new nighttime routine. Let me tell you a true story. There's one woman from Brazil, Maria. She hoped to improve her English, but she was busy during the day, so she experimented with something new. Every night at bedtime, she heard the same brief clip. It was only 5 minutes. It offered such basic greetings as, "Hello? How are you? Good night. See you tomorrow." That's it. She would listen at night, and occasionally the sound would remain on low volume as she drifted off. 2 weeks later, something incredible did happen. One night, Maria woke up and realized that she had spoken English in her dream. She said good morning out loud before she even opened her eyes. She didn't bother to try to memorize the phrases. She didn't study grammar. She just listened, again and again. That's the power of a bedtime routine. Now we're going to have a spike moment here together. With me, I'm going to teach you a 1-minute sleep English routine that we can do every night together. Here are 5 helpful terms on your dreams. It's time to sing and hum with me. I am calm. I speak English easily. My brain remembers English. I love learning English. Good night. I'm ready to dream. Say these softly. Say them slowly. You don't need to shout. You are instructing your brain. Recite these 5 lines every night before bed. Let your mind accept them. Let your heart feel them. It's like planting seeds. In the long run, those seeds are going to grow into real English. But here's the secret. You need to do this each night, not once a week. That's not just when you feel filled with excitement. Every night, same time, same audio. Even if you're tired, even if you feel, oh well, I already listened yesterday. Do it again and again. Your brain loves routines. Consider brushing your teeth. We don't say, I brushed yesterday, so I don't need to brush today. You brush every day. It's a habit. And as it turns out, your English can be a habit as well. On some nights, you will fall asleep quickly. Some nights, you may be too distracted. It's okay. Don't worry. Just push play, lie down, and surrender. Your job is easy. Be there every night. Let the English come to you. You don't need to chase it. Before you know it, your brain will begin to recognize the phrases. You will dream of them. You will become more confident when you talk. And more important, you'll feel good about your English. No stress, no fear, just peaceful progress. So, tonight, get your quiet room ready. Turn off the lights. Choose one easy audio. Press play and say, "Good night. All right. I'm sure that I'm ready to dream in English." Chapter 7. Perfect things to feed your brain. In the next chapter, we are going to discuss the ideal sorts of phrases and the right kind of words and stories you should load in your brain. The things that will make your dreams your teacher. Chapter 5. How to implement sleep learning that complements daytime learning. Learning English in your sleep is a powerful tool, but it's not magic on its own. To make it grow fast, you must mix with a little daytime practice. Think of it like this. Sleep learning is essentially watering a plant, but the sunlight is the daytime learning. You need both of them to become strong in English. You don't even have to study for hours. Just 10 minutes a day, in addition to your sleep audio, can be a game changer. Your brain retains more when you hear, see, and speak the same words repeatedly. Your brain lines the words up and pushes them from short-term to long-term storage at night. During the day, you use them. That's the full circle. So how do you do it? It's very simple. Listen to the same audio you heard while asleep when you wake in the morning. This will help your brain integrate the sounds into your day. Then jot down a few of the words or phrases you remember. You don't have to write a big one. 3 to 5 new words a day is all you really need. A small notebook will do, or your phone. Next, say the words out loud. Your pronunciation doesn't have to be perfect. Just speak. Your brain also learns when it hears your voice. Speak slowly. Smile when you say it. Embrace the sensation of learning. I want to share with you the story of Ben. He's a 19-year-old student from South Korea. Ben was so shy and so scared to speak English. He didn't know where to begin. Then he stumbled on a straightforward sleep audio online. It had daily phrases such as "Good morning," "How are you?" and "I am learning English." He heard it nightly during an entire week, but he didn't stop there. Each morning, he copied the phrases down in a notebook. During the day, he read them aloud, sometimes in the mirror, sometimes while walking, sometimes before lunch. He didn't study hard. All he did was say the same small words over and over. After 1 month, Ben greeted a tourist in English. He was never so sure of himself before. He didn't freeze. He didn't forget the words. He smiled and spoke. Sleep helped him remember. Daytime helped him use it. That's the secret. Now let's have a spike moment of our own. Let me teach you one very easy sentence in English. Then we'll break it, repeat it, and build it again. Ready? I want to learn English. That's a whole beginner sentence right there. We're going to say that slowly together. I want to learn English. Now let's dissect it. I want to learn English. Say each word slowly. Now just say it as a sentence. I want to learn English. Say it nicely this time, with a great big smile. I want to learn English. Great job. Here is how you can train yourself during the day. Pick one sentence to feature in your sleep yearning audio. Break it into small parts. Repeat it slowly. Then speak the full sentence anew. This is one of those things you can do in the morning or over lunch. Even 5 minutes is good. The more your brain listens to the same words by night and by day, the quicker you learn. The sooner you feel like you know what you are doing. And don't fret about making mistakes. Your role is not to be perfect. Your job is to repeat. That's how babies learn. They hear words every day. Then one day they say it. English can be the same. Hear it, repeat it, use it, and smile. So let's build your 1 day and 1 night routine. At night, you go through a single English audio. As you sleep, your brain retains the words. In the morning, replay the same audio. Then write 3 new words. Say them out loud. If possible, try to use one of these sentences in your everyday life. Perhaps you're saying it to your friend, maybe to your pet, maybe just to the mirror. That's it. Do this each and every day for 30 days. You will speak faster in 1 month. You will remember more. You will feel proud. Remember, you don't have to be studying all day. You don't need big books. You just need a little bit, but every day. Daytime practice plus sleep audio equals strong sauce in 10 minutes. Many students give up on learning when they feel tired or bored. But this approach, learning is your life. Not extra, not heavy, just simple. So tonight, have another listen before going to bed. Let your brain relax. Then tomorrow morning, write 3 words. Say 1 sentence. Keep going, day after day. Then you are growing your English language skills while you sleep and while you live. In the next and last chapter, we're going to discuss something really important: how to believe in yourself and stay motivated when learning is tough. Because your brain is your greatest teacher, if you learn to listen to it. Chapter 6. Believing you can learn it versus giftedness. You have something very powerful inside you. It is not just your brain, it is your belief. Belief is the thought that says to you, I can do this. Belief alters how your brain functions. When you believe you can learn English, your brain blossoms like a flower. It mellows out, it focuses, and it is prepared to grow. And when you rest, your memory grows stronger. Not only is this magic, it's science. When your body is at ease and your mind is positive, your brain becomes more receptive, researchers say. That's the reason why sleep learning does work. You are calm. Work, school, or stress isn't on your mind. You are just resting. But your ears are open. Your brain is listening. It's the ideal moment to expand your vocabulary, particularly when those words are unfussy, uncontrived, and reverberant with meaning. Phrases such as, I studying English. I remember English. I can speak English. Some people employ something called sleep hypnosis. It is not scary. It's just soft, slow English, or whatever language message is repeating as you sleep. And, he added, meaningful, these messages go straight to your brain. They don't teach the hard grammar. They teach belief. And belief has a way of making things come up easier. Repeat, I can speak English enough times, and your brain believes it. And soon, you believe it too. Let me give you an example. Lisa is a student from Spain. She was afraid to learn English. She thought, I'm too old. I'm too slow. But then she began listening to sleep affirmations. She played a brief recording each night of English phrases that were helpful and kind. You are learning. You are smart. You remember English. At first, she hadn't realized anything, but after a week, something shifted. She woke up and smiled. She felt calm. Her fear was smaller. Her confidence was bigger. And she started using basic English during the day. Why? Because she convinced her mind she could. Now let's do a spike moment together. I invite you to recite 3 bedtime affirmations I've personally curated for you. You don't need to be perfect. Just speak slowly. From your heart. Ready? I am learning English. Say it in a slow voice. I am learning English. Now, again, I am learning English. I can speak English. Inflect with feeling. I can speak English. Again, I can speak English. I remember English. Soft and slow. I recall English. One more time. I never forget English. And these you can simply say every night before bed. Or you can write them on paper and place them next to your bed. Your brain loves kind words. Your heart loves simple facts. The more that you say it, the more it becomes real. And now I want to tell you something very important. You are not lazy. You are not bad at English. You are not too old, too slow, or too late. You are smart. You read in your sleep. That is amazing. Your brain grows during the night. Your speech is stronger every morning. Everything need not be understood. All you have to do is believe. I am getting better every day. So many people are tired of language learning. They think, it's too hard. I can't remember. But they are wrong. Their brain is ready. Their heart is ready. They just need to calm down and do it again. No pressure, no fear. Just one step every day. And one gentle English sentence every night. So, we are going to construct your sleep belief routine. Before drifting off to sleep, repeat your 3 affirmations. Hear a peaceful English recording. Close your eyes. Smile. Feel proud. Your brain is getting a gift, an opportunity to learn while you sleep. And then, while you sleep, quietly the words come into your mind. You don't hear them clearly, but your brain does, and it remembers. Just know this always. You don't have to push. You don't have to rush. Just believe. Believe in your brain. Believe in your voice. Believe in your dream. And it's not just English that can be learned in your sleep. It's about trusting yourself. So tonight, when you go to sleep, your brain will still be learning English, if you permit it. All you need is a quiet heart, a simple message, and a little faith. Let me say one more time. I am learning English. I can speak English. I remember English. And tomorrow, you will bloom again. If you found this video somewhat useful, please consider hitting that like button. It really does mean a lot, and it helps more people learn English in a nice and relaxed way, just like you. And if you know someone else who is also learning English, follow the rules and be sure to show them this video. Perhaps they too want to learn even as they sleep. Perhaps they need someone to believe in them. And be sure to sign up for this channel. I post new sleep English lessons, easy vocabulary videos, and powerful English stories every single week. Everything is designed for beginners, so you don't feel lost or overwhelmed. Just simple, plain English that helps you grow. Now, I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments, what are you going to play tonight before you doze off? Will it be Hello A in English, daily phrases, positive affirmations, a bedtime story? Your response might also help another learner find their first audio. So please don't be shy because I read all the comments and love to hear your thoughts.